Hey everyone, and welcome back to 4-Wheel Builds. And to start off with, I've got to apologize. I haven't been uploading for a while, but well, life happens, family, home, work, winter. All that has culminated and I haven't been able to work on the AMG project. But fear not, I'm back now and we'll now jump back onto the project and get it all finished up. Heck, I can't wait to get this bloody beast on the road and thrash it around a little bit. So in this episode, I really want to focus on getting this front end fixed up. So getting the front bumper on, the grille, lights, getting the suspension all done. So let's get those half axles out onto the car. Now in order to get this half axle in, I need to get the steering rack undone, plus the control arms. And a nice long breaker bar should make light work of that bolt. Well, now we should have everything free to get our half axle on. Just to make sure it all goes on nicely and smoothly, give it a spray of lithium grease. Lithium spray the other side. There we go, we should be able to get the bolt in now. And our half axle is on. I've got a brand new stabilizer link. So let's get it installed. And for that we just need a 18mm wrench. Undo the bolt at the back here. Well, on the other side goes into the actual stabilizer bar. Out with the old, in with the new. In order to get the other end in, let's lift up the holes here. There we go. There is a little dimple right there, so it needs to slot right in. That's the dimple right there. Get it done up, and this side is just about done. And guys, take a look at that. What a magnificent side. We've got the suspension on the left hand side of the AMG done. Half axle is in, stabilizer bar link is in. The only thing really remaining to be done for the moment is get this wiring loom hooked up, and then we should be able to move onto the right hand side. So guys, after a bit of finagling, the left hand side of the front suspension is completed. So last thing that remains to be done is the brakes, but since they're getting painted, that's gonna still take a little while. So now let's jump on the right hand side and get that done. And since you see me do the same thing on the left hand side, let me maybe stick you on time lapse and let's get this right hand side knocked out, and that will be the suspension completed on the AMG project. Check this out guys, without too much effort, we've got the suspension done on the right hand side as well. Made some real great progress today. I'm really happy that I'm back on this project again. Okay, so the next thing I want to now focus on is getting this whole front end put together. So the fenders, the front bumper and the headlights. Now we've got the panel on, it's just a matter of getting all the nuts and bolts in, and then aligning the gap here just to make sure that's all looking good. Also really important, this edge here between the panel and the door, just make sure that when you open up the door you don't damage the door or the panel, because if you have it too close they could actually clip each other. Okay, and after quite a little bit of finagling, getting the panel lined up, we've got some really nice gaps going. The hood was still going to come up on those rubber grommets. They usually just pop it up. But take a look at that, guys. Those gaps are looking mighty good. Paying attention to the body lines, make sure that's all nice and even. That's all nice and straight. There's no gap. There is a bit of a jump between this panel and this panel. I don't know, maybe 0.5 millimeter. This one is just popping out. So I'll see maybe if I can get this undone and just maybe push back a little bit more. Now that we've got this left hand side done, let's grab the right hand side and get that installed as well. I think it might be a good idea just to get these trim panels on the fender before I actually screw this down, because once the fender's screwed down, these are a pain in the butt to get in. Now I was missing the bolts required to secure the fender to the bumper. Lo and behold, my old ones have the necessary hardware. So guys, once again, don't throw away your panels until the car is fully back together, back on the road. Any parts that might be holding little secrets like these, which gonna get you out of a bind. Alright guys, so I've got the panel on, I've got the necessary hardware, so let's get it secured down. I normally secure fenders starting right up top here, that's the pivot point, and then work the gap along the door, and then work the gap along the hood. And guys, take a look at that. After a little bit more finagling, I've got the right hand side fender on. It's all bolted down. Got the trim inside the door. Oops. Got that trim inside the door set up as well. That's just like one of the most trickiest things out of this whole operation. Well, take a look at these gaps, guys. Got the gaps adjusted real nicely. They're practically exactly the same, maybe thousandths of a millimeter, not really visible to the naked eye. Plus I adjusted the depth of this bolt right here. If you actually look at the end of the bolt, I needed to undo the nut, screw the bolt in a little bit, get that adjusted, and now that's actually looking quite good. So the next thing in line, I would say, would be the lights. The lights I've got stored in the rear here, so let me get those out. Oh, and the lamp is just a 3-bolt affair. There, quite easy to put on. The harder bit is the actual adjustments. One bolt goes there, that's a long black one. One bolt goes there, and one goes here from the rear. They're all 8 millimeters. Let's get the right hand side one done as well, and then we can get the bumper on, and then we can start playing with the adjustments. Oh, and the main thing, let's not forget to plug the light in. That's the right hand side. Okay. Both of the headlights on. Some minor adjustments. And now, the last one we've got to do is get this front bumper on. Now with the front bumper, although I really like this AMG front grille, it became a real pain just to sort of get the information for which star is required for this tronic to work. I got to actually take this one off, and I've got the blacked out version, the aftermarket one, which I really like as well. Now you've already seen me do this, so let me get this done off camera and we can get the whole thing installed in the car. And a few minutes later, a bumper is done, and check this out, guys. The blacked out bumper is looking sick, and I must admit, it is an aftermarket bumper. Well, it's not a bumper, it's actually a grille. It is an aftermarket grille, but the way it fitted, it's like OEM. Pattern on it, it's all like OEM, So it's looking fantastic. Anyway, let's get this bumper onto the car. Okay, so now I'm just going to see if I can get this bumper somehow pushed up onto this. Now it's just a matter of grabbing two number 10s and coming from the underneath here to screw the bumper to the fender. We've got a nice alignment along that edge there. Let's go get the other side done. And now it's just a matter of a few T25s. I'm doing a little bit just for the adjustment of the headlamps. Okay, and then there's these bigger ones which go on the sides here. And of course I had to lose one down there. That is going to be problematic. Okay, try number 2. In these holes here. So now we've got the whole bumper screwed on. It's just a matter of playing around with the headlights and just adjusting all that to make sure that's all looking OEM. And guys, check that out. We've got the bumper back on and it's looking sick. Look at that blacked out grille. I must say, I'm sold on this. It makes the whole front end look a lot meaner. The gaps on the lights are looking quite good. I think there's still a little bit more work in terms of the adjustment on this light here to be done. But now what I want to do is get this hood opened up and let's get that engine bay finished off. There's still a few plastic bits and pieces that need to go back. Not too big of a deal, but let's get these on. Let's get this engine bay finished up 100%. There's a 3 clips that maintain this intake mounted from the top here. So the last thing to do now is bring that engine cover up. And now, as the French would say it, piece de resistance. And there we go. And the engine bay is practically finished. Aside from a couple of, I guess, pieces that hide all that away. Other than that, the engine bay is done. In this episode we got a lot done and the project has really progressed. Show the YouTube algorithm some love by leaving a like, leaving me a comment with your thoughts. Consider subscribing to the channel because it's going to help the channel grow. So it's bye for now and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.